Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your Harsh Truth reading for July 17th through 16th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Mystic Moon. Much love and support to her. Hopefully you get a chance to check her out, show her some love and support as well. She also has an Etsy shop where she sells her own oracle decks as well as her own tarot. I'm a fan, so there you go. All right, so Sagittarius, your harsh truth, what is it? This is intended for a romantic read, but it can resonate otherwise. All right, Sagittarius. Oh dear. All right, we got the Nine of Swords here. What's going on? Let me scoot this over here. Okay, so there you are. Doesn't have to be you, but this Temperance, which very well could be you here. Three of Cups, Queen of Cups, Eight of Cups, Three of Swords, Ace of Wands. Okay, interesting. I think this is a time of self-care for you. All right, so what's this Temperance here for? Temperance here. So we got Temperance, Queen of Cups. So this could be Sagittarius you're dealing with, yourself, hi, or Cancerian, male or female. What's his Temperance about? The Ace of Pentacles. All right, and what's this Three of Cups about? Three of Cups about. Emperor. Aries. Okay, hang on a minute. Still percolating. Queen of Cups about. What's this Eight of Cups about? Two of Pentacles. We got Four of Pentacles. So stability is an issue here, right? What's this Three of Swords about? Temperance, there you are. Okay. This Ace of Wands about. So we got, let's see, fresh start, stability. This Ace of Wands about. Sagittarius, what's this Ace of Wands about? What else for this Ace of Wands for Sagittarius? All right, so it bothers me because I think you are, well, it bothers me. That doesn't make a difference so much. It's just that I feel like you're kind of earnest about wanting, right now the waters are kind of calm and you two are in your separate corners. That's fine. I think you're hoping that this separation will be for purpose and will lead to like a greater understanding, greater stability if and when you two are to reunite. But it looks like it's going to be more of a period for self-care for you and focusing on yourself and kind of nursing your emotional wounds and doing like emotional triage right now, because what you're really wanting is kind of time away to just figure things out, and you don't know where this is going to end up, but you do know that you want time away. You want just things to be in your separate corners, for both of you to be in your separate corners. You want space to think about things, and you're feeling like, I don't want to be held back anymore. I want things to move forward. I want, if we're going to do this, it has to be in these terms. No more messing around, no more riffraff. Let's get the show on the road. Let's do this. But it looks like you're going to kind of be in, instead of it being an agreed upon thing where you two are like in agreement how this should proceed or what you two want, it's more like you're having to stay away and keep to yourself and even being protective of your emotions because somebody wants things to be the way they were. They don't want to take it to the next level, or they don't want to get out of their own way. They don't want to stop doing what has always been done with you two. And you're like, you know what? I'm kind of over that. It looks to be that somebody kind of wants to, you could be dealing with an Aries, could be dealing with a Capricorn, or another Sagittarius, Cancerian. But it very well could be that whereas you want stability, they don't. They want to keep things either open-ended to where it's one or more people they're involved with, or they are downright cheating and they want to keep it that way. They don't want things to change. And so you're like, you know what? I'm going to start off on my own new slate, and it's about you. Oh dear. You cutting things off. What happened there? You just making a solid, clean break, which will be, it'll be like baby steps. It'll be successful, but also not just because you know, you when I say it'll be successful, I mean you staying away this time, you two being broken up this time. Part of it is because of your determination. Part of it is because they won't bother to make an effort, because they'd rather have their cake and eat it too than just be happy with one cake or whatever the saying is. But it's more that they don't want to give up what they've got going, because if not you, then there'll be more of the same with everybody else. They're doing the same exact thing too. So it's I just don't. You're not on the same page with this person. From all the other things I could say about, well, they're this and that. No, it's just you two want different things, you know. But the only thing that bothers me is I don't feel like they're on the up and up about it. I think that they want to keep their options open instead of commit, and that's fine. But the thing is, there's keeping your options open and being open about that, and then there's cheating. And I feel like they're cheating instead of just saying, hey, look, I don't want a commitment. I just want to date a bunch of people, you know? What else for Sagittarius? What else for Sagittarius? I don't like that personally. I think it's rude, among other things. What else for Sagittarius? What else for Sagittarius? It's unfortunate because it's like, I think you were kind of hoping that this time apart could help you sort out your feelings and also kind of shore you up for, you know, feeling stronger than when you two have a reconciliation and meet again. And the thing is that you will, if you're in separation right now, you will meet up again. This is not over yet. There is going to be a coming back together to discuss how it's been now that we're apart and things like that. So there is going to be a second meeting up with this person. Looks like they're probably going to be the one to initiate, but it's not going to, it looks like that's going to be the impetus for you cutting things off for good. Just because they are not going to change. So it's I think while you might be open to things being stabilized, if the other person was on the same page, you're going to find that in talking with them, they're not going to be on the same page. You're either going to talk with them directly, or you're going to hear about basically nothing has changed with them on their end. You're going to hear from either friends or see some activity from them otherwise, like on social media or just out and about, seeing them around town, whatnot, that they haven't changed. So, all right. So what else for? Is it like that? Else for Sagittarius. To sum up, else for Sagittarius. I think you're over it too, honestly. I think it's almost like, okay, this is a necessary band-aid ripping off, because you're like, you don't think this person is out of the woods yet or is on the same page, but you're coming back together. You're deciding to talk with them just to see, and then you find out, no, they're not. And you're like, you know what? I'm out. I can't keep doing this. We've been here before. It's a button of mine. This is important to me, and yet you still want to hold on to the way things were. It's not working. We can't. No, just no. What else for Sagittarius? Time apart to heal and to sort of nurse your emotional wounds. Completely appropriate. You're about done anyway. This is the last straw, and you need to not have to be involved with somebody that just doesn't want to be. Is not on the same page you are. And that's a very general way of saying that they're caught up in something that their pattern of behavior has long been since established before you two became involved. Very much that way before they met you, very much will be that way after you two break up. They're kind of on their own trajectory of things, and you aren't the first and you won't be the last. As far as they've got a whole it's just a pattern of behavior that they haven't yet reckoned with, put it mildly. I don't want to sit there and trash them, because it's, never say never, right? But it just seems like this is bigger than you ever would be or were to them. And that's not a slam against you. It's just somebody's got some issues that are, that need to be reckoned with. All right. So yay for the time apart to heal and to nurse your emotional wounds. Nothing wrong with that. It'll set you on the right path. I think the second card after that was the Ace of Pentacles as well. So it's just, this is the solid break and the new start that you needed for much more stability than you have experienced with this person or situation in the past. It might be painful, but breaking and cutting off from this situation is the right thing to do. What else for Sagittarius? Yes, that's, okay, you can't see that. That's the Moon card. Another 8 of Cups. So that's kind of doubling down on needing to walk away and have some time to process this and just concentrate. Give your emotions and what you're feeling and what you want their due. Kind of starting to pay attention to your own emotions and turning inward. Relying on your intuition. Sort of thing. We see that with the Queen of Cups also. You made the right decision. It's just it might not be very comfortable just yet. What else does Sagittarius? What else does Sagittarius need to know? They need to know, Sagittarius. There's that Ace of Swords again and the Strength card. So again, with doubling down on the fact that you made the right decision, this is a good, solid decision to end things and cut things off and to go no contact. Even though you might feel confused, even though you might be wondering, and this is you're doing the right thing. Don't doubt yourself. One foot in front of the other, one day at a time. It's not going to happen overnight, but it will happen. And this is a card of things being fulfilled or healing happening, restoration, renewal over time. But things do, this is a very positive card. You get your wish. It's just over time. It takes a long time for fruition. All right, Sagittarius, keep your head up. No doubting yourself. It might feel weird or wonky at first, but you'll get there. All right. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.